Hello everyone, welcome back to FightEdge channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me, guys. American coach Sugar Hill Steward does not see a problem in the fact that his British world WBC heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury will hold the next fight against ex-world champion Francis Ngannou from UFC, who has a big name but has never held official fights in boxing. Sugar Hill Steward is even glad that the fight will take place because in this way Fury will break the protracted downtime that has been going on since December last year, when he defended the title in a passing duel against compatriot Dereck Chisora. Speaking of me, I'm just happy that Tyson is going to fight. It just so happens that things don't go the way we want in boxing. In order for the fight to come to life, it is not enough for the fighters to simply say that they want to fight. Both sides have teams, and in order for the puzzle to work out, they must negotiate and agree on everything, the coach said. At the moment, everyone else in heavyweight already has fights on the schedule, so if Tyson is in action and fights with whoever he fights with, then I'm happy about it, the coach said. The trainer of former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou, Eric Nixick, during his Boxing Stand interview, talked about exactly how they plan to defeat the WBC heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury. I don't think we should try to outbox him. If Francis goes to work with a jab from a distance, then this is obviously a losing option. For comparison, let's take Deontay Wilder, who strikes non-standard blows from different angles, and this creates big problems for Tyson Fury. He did unconventional things for boxing, and we intend to do the same. Francis has already done something similar in a fight with Stipe Miocic. In that fight, he showed that he was able to strike from different angles. We often used all of this in MMA, and I think it will work in boxing too, Nixick said. Recall that Fury and Ngannou will hold a 10-round boxing match on October 28 in Saudi Arabia. Former heavyweight boxing world champion Anthony Joshua said that he thinks about a rematch against his compatriot from the United Kingdom, Dillian Whyte. He hasn't gotten any better since our first fight. Dillian still has problems against tall guy. Whyte adheres to the standards of the old school and does not develop in any way. The first fight between Joshua and Whyte took place in December 2015. Then AJ knocked out Dillian and became the champion of Great Britain. Their return match will be held on August 12 this year. Joshua is coming to a rematch after defeating Jermaine Franklin on points. In total, Anthony has 25 wins and 3 losses in his career. In the last fight, Anthony lost the lion's share of his speed and endurance. He began to make gross mistakes, failing off the direct blows and returning his hands to the defensive block late. Even his crown sides seem to have lost their former strength. Of course, with careful distance boxing for 12 rounds, Joshua is still able to interrupt Whyte. That's just not worth believing two optimistic bookmakers' quotes. It will be an duel and a tough fight for Anthony, in which he can hardly be called a confident favorite. Whyte has also picked up a lot lately and slowed down. Like Anthony, he is still able to shot at frankly raw Jermaine Franklin, but it doesn't work out to pull the tops from Dillian. Nevertheless, Whyte's jab, though not as accurate, is much faster than Joshua's. Besides, he looks much better in clinches now, so I don't think that Dillian will play the role of boxing back in this fight. Dillian Whyte has something to surprise Anthony with, but it needs to be done as quickly as possible, without bringing the fight to a decision. If he is unable to knock out the opponent before the 8-9 round, he will probably give him the final segments on points due to a sharp drop down in endurance. Joshua will not be able to knock out Whyte, but he is quite capable of winning by decision. Dillian can hit Anthony and knock him out, but with a 99% probability, he will give the fight on judges' cards. A classic boxing contradiction, in which you do not want to choose your favorite at all. Joshua is still able to counter Whyte and shoot him at the expense of technology. But given the last fight, I don't want to bet on his victory. Instead, I will choose the total rounds. After all, no matter how aggressively Whyte started the fight and no matter how many crooked overhands he threw, it is unlikely that most of them will reach the goal. At the same time, Joshua doesn't seem to be trying to knock out his opponent at all, so I wouldn't be surprised if the fights reached the championship segments. As you heard, the promoter of former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua dubbed that his worst fight with Deontay Wilder will take place this year. As Hearn admitted, Saudi promoters have not yet finally approved this fight, as they are waiting for Joshua's rematch with Dillian Whyte to end on August 12. Definitely, the final approval of the fight with Wilder is on pause until the Saudis see what will happen on August 12. And we took that risk. A fight with Whyte is a big risk. Is he justified? We'll find out. AJ wanted a real fight. He is not much weighted to agree a smaller fight. But the fight with Wilder depends on who wins on August 12 at the O2 Arena. I think the fight with Wilder will take place in January, Hearn said. Robert Garcia, the former coach of former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua, shared his prediction for a rematch between AJ and Dillian Whyte. I'm not familiar with Dillian Whyte, but everyone will agree with me that Joshua is very talented. He has a power that the boxing world does not attach importance to. He can end the fight with one punch. Someone like Anthony, who is so athletic and has a great strength, can knock out an opponent with one blow. I think we will be able to see this in his next fight, Garcia said. Interim WBO World Heavyweight Champion Zhang Zhili criticized the WBC title holder Tyson Fury for deciding to fight MMA fighter Francis Ngannou instead of fighting other top boxers. My team was negotiating with Tyson's Fury team. We were close to organizing a fight before Judge Joyce activated the rematch clause. I believe that this fight will take place one way or another. If you look at Tyson Fury, he avoided Joshua. Fury decided to fight an opponent who had never been in the ring before. Ngannou is a beginner, he just switched to professional boxing. Yes, he was a UFC champion, and I have to respect him. But when it comes to the ring, it's a different story. I think Tyson Fury is discrediting boxing. Shame on him, Zhili said. Undefeated British heavyweight Fraser Clarke has shared his prediction for a rematch between his compatriots Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte. Clarke has no doubt that Anthony will win this fight, but also noted the fighting qualities of Dillian. Everyone needs a dance partner, and the guys are very popular in their homeland. They can sell out any arena. Their confrontation is intriguing. I think Joshua will win and do it even more confidently than the first time. Still, there are questions. I can only say one thing about Dillian. He's made of the right stuff. He's a fighter, Clarke said. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.